Hey, what's up everyone? Pasay here. We are now this fifth game that we have for October 26, 2025 NBA Game Day, an Eastern Conference matchup, and this is between Charlotte Hornets and Brooklyn Nets. Both teams are actually displaying a record of 1 win and 1 loss. The game will actually happen at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, so that's going to be 6 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. I am inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. And for those who are also interested to avail our premium picks or best picks, you can actually reach us through Messenger, Viber, or even, what's the other option? WhatsApp. And you can actually just inquire whatever it is that you got in mind. And by the way, we also provide huge discounts for those who would avail the subscription for the entire season. Alright, so let's get into the game. The spread that is given is minus 1.5. That's given towards Washington Wizards. Washington Wizards, they do have the home court advantage on this. They also have the advantage in terms of momentum, as they are actually coming off that huge road win at that, against the Dallas Mavericks. Now, in terms of fatigue, we also have to give some advantage towards Washington Wizards, as Charlotte Hornets will be having their second game out of their 2 nights. Alright, now let's get into health or availability. Checking on Charlotte Hornets, I see 3 players, all listed as game time decision. Those are Josh Green, Brandon Miller. Wow, it's going to be huge. In any case, he would not be able to play. And Grant Williams. So, 3 players are listed as game time decision. Right now, I don't have any recent statuses of these 3. While for Washington Wizards, I can see 1 player who is confirmed out, and that's Coulibaly. So, don't know which one to pick, who's got the advantage, but I have to say that due to the fact that Charlotte Hornets got 3 on their injury list, even though those are just game time decision, I have to say that Washington Wizards have a slight advantage, because it's Brandon Miller who is listed as game time decision, Grant Williams, and Josh Green. All 3 are very, very important in the rotation and in the success of Charlotte Hornets. All right, now we've seen how these 2 teams played for their respective first 2 games. Actually, these 2 teams are the weaker teams as expected for this particular season. But I have to say that both teams have actually shown a bit more than what people have expected them to have. Washington Wizards, they were actually even tagged as the supposed weakest team in the league right now, but we can see that they even stole that game or that show against Dallas Mavericks right in Dallas's home court. Now, against Milwaukee Bucks, yes, they got blown by double digits, but at one point the lead was just like at 20 plus, if I'm not mistaken, and they were able to end that game by 13. For Charlotte Hornets, they were able to dominate Brooklyn Nets at their first game, and they almost had their second win last night against who was that against? Philadelphia. I almost forgot. Philadelphia 76ers, but they lost it towards the end, and now they're having a 1 win at 1. So this is going to be a tough situation. Both teams looked at as part of the lower half of the league, and I have to say that yes, we have all the reasons to believe that. We all have the proof to do that. But as to who's going to win between these 2 teams on this particular game, it's going to be a tough one. So I'm just picking Washington Wizards on this because they are at home. They got some momentum. Plus, again, Charlotte Hornets, they will be having back-to-back nights, so I'm also counting that in. So my pick on this one would be Washington Wizards. Anyway, the spread is just minus 1.5. With how they handled the game against Dallas Mavericks, I think I would roll my dice with the Wizards on this. My pick would be Washington Wizards minus 1.5. Peace out, Pasay love, and God bless.